Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Throwing here on first down. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Cowboys nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This is Elliott. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now a 2nd down and 6.
At the 12-yard line.
Now back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
They go play action here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun, and that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Complete to Jalen.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. The gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to launch it for Washington. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the 1st quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, it's just talk. And right now, it's in action and in a big way. Now they've got the receivers wondering if they have to turn around and play more defense instead of running routes trying to take the ball downfield.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes. Stack
under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter.
Eagles.
Picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A 1st down carry by Elliott. Nowhere to time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. This is like 47. Pick it up. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Record.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Let's go. Mike 50. Mike 50. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run it with Elliott. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think...
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jalen Smith, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's going to launch it for Washington. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final play of the half, Prescott. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Second half will start with a run by Sanders. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Ball carrier.
Miles Sanders, 78 yards. able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Push him back. Push him back.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Here's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Check, 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 check.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard
So
line.
from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Elliott on the carry.
Now, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run with Pollard. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll go with a big back. This is Olawale. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Looking to throw. Prescott goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Philadelphia.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
On the play. And an Eagle first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 38. Back now in Arlington. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on first and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Eagles.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Complete.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 14. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3-and-out. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
A gain of 5.
In fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a fourth down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Running with Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Number 20, Tony Pollard.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
And 9.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Now Prescott. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Complete.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
Another run with Sanders. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Intercepted.
I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
Mike's 50. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left.
At the 40-yard line.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Prescott to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete on the Hail Mary. Darius Slay on the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Amari Cooper. Incomplete.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Tonight's final score, Eagles 20.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Philadelphia, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.